Dear students, I'd like to tell you something about the concept of superiority complex. What is this superiority complex? Actually, as per the psychologist research, it has been found that complex is always of one kind, that is of inferiority complex. That is, if somebody feels complexed. Complexed means kabhi kabhi he's feeling down because he's comparing himself mentally with somebody. So that time, we tend to have a feeling, and that feeling is called as complex. Otherwise, we are sitting with everyone and we are feeling comfortable with each other, with their varieties. So we'll never have a complex. But when we are disturbed by the variety and we tend to grade ourselves, compare ourselves with the other, then we suffer with the complex. Now, in the complex, there is one thing that we may feel down or we may comparatively find others. One reaction is to consider that we are down with others and thereafter work, identify and work for improvement. That way, inferiority complex is still healthy. But there is a negative reaction also of inferiority complex called superiority complex, where a person, instead of agreeing that the person is down or not so effective than the others, he starts feeling so what? He starts looking down on the other person and denying it. Rather, start playing with the game of belittling the other somewhere or the other. They try to disrespect the other, insult the other. Now, this is unfortunate. This is very, very unfortunate. Superiority complex is basically a feeling of superior. We are human beings. We have evolved from a Java man to Homo sapiens. And of course, if we go back from a monkey or maybe a chimpanzee or other things. So when we have, evolved from monkey, chimpanzee, gorilla, Java man, Homo sapiens, so we have the journey where we have to keep evolving. But if you think that, okay, this is the final stage, well, best, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to stand still. You'll not be able to evolve yourself, not able to improve. You remember when World War II was fought, we had atom bomb. A single atom bomb created so much devastation in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But today we have nuclear bomb, which is many times more powerful than an atom bomb. If it spells disaster, it will create huge disaster. So now what exactly we have done? We have evolved. Similarly, if we think that we are the best, we will never evolve. We have to keep improving, we have to keep making ourselves more better and better. In the present time, we are tending to try to be improving ourselves, but we are also making our things worst by excessive. So we need to be a little balanced, but we should always evolve. So superiority complex certainly puts a brake on that. This is unfortunate. I'd like to elaborate further. The superiority complex, where does it create a problem, is something which we need to understand. Right? What is this superiority complex? We have a ruling family in India, and we find that the ruling family did not take the challenges of India, did not do the proper understanding of India, and they want to rule. Is it possible? Not possible. Because until and unless they don't know their public, they'll not be able to rule. And that is the reason that we find that a strong party of yesteryears in history, which got us the freedom, is now in bad shape because there has not been an evolution. It is believed by many or projected by the media. I do not know the truth because I am not close to anybody particularly, but from whatever we can perceive from outside, what do we see? We feel that they feel that they are superior, and thus they feel that it is their right, so they are not evolving to the different needs. This has brought the downfall. In the armed forces, every time there is always a new challenge. And that time, if somebody feels that he is superior enough, it is harmful. Learning is a forever process. Learning is a forever evolving process. So one should never feel that he is the best. Suppose you are very good in writing, wonderful. But the other person is good in speaking, please pick few lines from him and try to improve that order also. You feel the other person is very good in administration, learn few things from him. You feel the other person has knowledge of different language, learn few things from him. You feel that the other person is very good in computers, learn few things from him. So developing is very important. But superiority complex, what it does, it starts mentally degenerating. A person starts suffering from stagnation. They feel they act big, but they have no mental process. By merely buying good vehicles, wearing good brands, one can never become superior. Actually, there's nothing called superior to be precise. It's just a comparative degree. And this comparative degree is very variating. It keeps changing its ups and downs. iPhone 11 or iPhone 12 or iPhone of the more new generations is always evolving. So is it the best? For a period, yes, but for the next period, no. So superiority complex is here the major flaw. And this, if it goes into our mental mind, it creates a huge flaw. So if you are from, say, English medium schools, many of you, thinking that, oh, I speak well and this person is not able to speak well, please don't feel that you're best, right? That person may have good idea as well. So there's no reason that any criteria, suppose you are from a better family, economically sound family, so you feel you're superior? No, it's not. It's always a comparative stage. As I have told you, superiority complex is a reactionary approach to feeling inferior. So when you feel inferior than anybody else, then you act pricey, you wear goggles and you wear gloves and then you talk in a very rock-on style. You try to pretend that you are a hell of a guy, confident. But this is unfortunate. When you become rich in education, rich in your credentials, you automatically become humble. You automatically understand that life is very temporary. You understand that richness is very temporary. So that is the moment. So will you be arrogant? No. So when you are not going to be arrogant, it's going to help you. You know, arrogance is like repulsion. If anybody is arrogant, I look down, yes, what's the problem? So other person also will react to it. They will think repelled. They will feel irritated with me. So what is wrong by being nice and normal to others? I do not advocate that you feel inferior to others, but I also do not advocate that you start feeling superior to others. You feel that I am the best. Okay, for a temporary moment you're doing fine, you should be happy. But please don't keep it in your mental orders. Now this is a dynamic stage. As I have told you, don't be inferior, don't feel superior. Right? So these are all mental criterias which run inside your mind and spoil your mental system. So please don't suffer with it. Is it clear? Many times you'll find a person who is suddenly from living in the suburb of any city has suddenly got the land. His forefathers' land has become very costly. So that person, what he does is he sells off the land and he gets a new car, buys a good goggles, wears a lot of things, and he feels that now I'm better than the other people, right? So what has happened? He has superficially improved himself, and this is a mental disorder. You getting the point? I'm not saying that he's below the other people, but I find no reason why he should feel that he's better than the other people. He's living his own lifestyle. Rather, he should feel happy that God has blessed him and he should utilize that money intelligently, not foolishly. Why does he do so? Because he suffers. He felt that he was below others and he was not having money. He was stupid in his reasonability. He felt money was everything, that car was everything, that goggles was everything, that style was everything. That is why what is he doing now? He is trying to pick those physical attributes and trying to prove himself superior. Isn't it? So that is unfortunate. What is the best way to be superior? The best way to be superior or the best way to be best is to always evolve, to always observe, to always learn, to be intelligent, to make changes. Automatically, you're going to do well. You're getting the point. So neither inferiority complex is good, neither superiority complex. As I have already told all of you, this mental complex is natural inside everyone's mind and can be identified only by that person. And it is not a mistake, it is a reaction to some silly people and some stupid companies. So if you have gone through it ever, please correct it within yourself and try to be simple, happy with whatever you are. Don't feel anywhere excellent. Now there are many times in group discussion or in your activities you give an idea and you feel, saw my idea, brilliant. Why are you feeling so happy with your single idea? Right? It's good that you've given a good idea. But if you feel that is the reason of your victory, is it? No, it is not. It is just a unit, it's just a fraction. So if you are always at it, you will keep improving. But if you think that this is the victory, you will stop there. Isn't it? So whenever a person starts feeling that they will best, they start stagnating, they start stinking, they start decaying. So please don't do that. All the time till the last moment you breathe, you always have to evolve both mentally, physically, and to the different challenges you come across. So always remember, superiority complex is an unfortunate reactionary approach to inferiority complex, and you should not suffer from this. You should be happy with whatever you are, or you are wonderful. And there have been such wonderful examples, right from the President APJ Abdul Kalam to Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Honorable Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. So many people who have risen from the ground to great heights. Isn't it? So I think that should be the inspiration. Neither the inferiority, neither the superiority. I hope my point is clear. God bless you all. Please evaluate, please evolve. Thank you. Jai Hind.